If you want to learn to speak in a way that commands respect every single time you open your mouth, I'm going to show you a 5-step process that if you follow, you will become the top 1% of all communicators. And this is the exact same process that I have used to help more than 50,000 managers and executives from all of these companies. This is a method that you can use at home. You don't even need to leave the house, and you will make more progress than 99% of people in just the first 5 days. Pay close attention. It's called the START framework. Before I get into the START framework, there are 2 things you need to know. When you're trying to learn any skill set, you need these 2 things. Without them, you're not going to be able to improve. So right now, you're trying to become a better speaker. You want to learn to speak. But imagine instead of speaking, you're trying to learn to dance. What will you do if you want to learn to dance? You're going to do 2 things. The first thing is you are going to do the action. You are going to go into the motion of dancing. If you just watched videos all day of people dancing, are you going to learn to dance? You might think you do, but once you show up at the club, you have no idea what you're doing. And this is what most people do. They just consume, and they think the information will somehow give them the skill, and this is just not the case. So the first thing we need is action, doing the very thing we want to get better at. The second thing is awareness. Nobody does this. Awareness is, what am I doing? Can I see myself doing it? It's like doing a dance move and then you watch yourself back on video and you realize my moves are completely off. If you look at any professional athlete, this is what their coach does. They record them, then they watch it back, they show it to them. Hey, this is what you're doing. I need you to see it with your own eyes. Because someone can tell you what you're doing, but if you don't have awareness, you will never be able to fix the problem. So in the example of dancing, you dance, you record yourself, you watch it back, hey, am I doing a good job? And then you go and fix the problem. That's exactly how you will learn to speak. Now, let's get into the START framework and make sure you do not skip any of these steps. You skip even one of them, the whole thing's not gonna work. The S stands for scan, meaning you have to scan yourself and outline areas that you want to improve. Do you want to improve your tonality? Do you want to improve your body language? What is it? Without knowing where we are now, we have no idea what we need to fix. So the first thing you need is to get a firm grasp of where you are now and what your current behaviors are. Then we can start changing those behaviors more in line with the speaker you want to become. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take your phone or your laptop, you're going to hit the record button. You don't need anything prepared. In fact, make sure you have nothing prepared. And all you're going to do is you're just going to talk about your day until that point. So when you woke up in the morning, what did you do all the way up until the point when you're recording the video? This way, you don't have to come up with things to say. You don't have to come up with new material and new content. You can just speak on the cuff. Do that and record yourself. Now, while you're doing it, don't watch yourself while you're doing it. Because if you're doing that, you're constantly going to be aware and you're going to be trying to fix things. Don't do that. Just record it, preferably with a back camera of your phone, and then stop the recording. Now you're going to go back and watch the video, and this is going to be painful. Trust me, to this day when I do it, I feel the cringe in my body, but it is absolutely necessary. If you don't know what problem you're fixing, you're going to be spinning in circles. What you're going to do when you watch the video back, the first time you're going to watch and you're going to ask yourself, what is my content like? Was it in a clear flow? Was it easy to understand? Or was I just going all over the place talking about different things in no particular structure? What is my message? Was there a clear beginning, middle, and end? If you're realizing that you were all over the place, that means you lack structure and you need to learn how to organize your thoughts. Then you're going to watch it again and you are going to pay attention to your voice. How do I sound? Do I sound quiet? Do I have a lot of ums and uhs when I'm talking? Do I have any variation in my voice, or do I talk at the same pace the entire time? When you watch yourself and you're specifically looking for that, you will get a very clear idea where you're at. And then the last time you watch it, you want to analyze your movement. What does my body communicate? Am I too stiff? Am I moving around too much? Do I have a lot of fidgety movement that makes me sound unsure? Once you analyze yourself, you will have an exact roadmap of, okay, these are the areas that I need to change. If I can just change these behaviors, then I will become the speaker I want to become. The second step is T, or target. Target one single thing, one area that you want to improve. Maybe you have a lot of filler words, start with that. Maybe you talk too quietly, start with that. Maybe you want to move your body a little bit more, start with that. But only focus on that one thing. While you're focused on that, ignore everything else. Yes, if you're working on talking louder, you might have some ums and ahs. Your body language might not be the best. Train yourself to completely ignore that and only focus on that. So pick one thing that you want to improve. The more things you try to fix together, the less likely you are to make any progress. It's like if you went to play tennis and they teach you the forehand, the backhand, the lob, the serve, the volley all on the first day, and the second day, and the third day. Eventually you'll think, listen, I can't even get the ball over the net. You're gonna quit. One focus at a time. Hey, real quick, if you want to learn the 3 secrets to be able to speak like a CEO, I'm hosting a free 2-hour masterclass on how to speak like a CEO. You can find the link to register in the description or in the pinned comment below. The A stands for apply. It means now you are going to apply changes to your one area of focus. So let's imagine that you wanted to work on your filler words. What you're going to do is forget about everything other than you saying and that's it. So what you're going to do, you're going to plant your camera in front of you, as always, because we're trying to get those repetitions every single day. And you're going to choose a topic that you're very comfortable talking about, that you can talk about for at least 60 to 90 seconds. This could be the weather, this could be what you did today, what movie you watched, anything that you want. My only goal is not to say the word It doesn't matter what my hands are doing. It doesn't matter if I don't have the loudest volume. Doesn't matter. The only goal is I am going to make sure I don't say or or you know or any of the words that I say often. So you're going to record yourself and you're going to do it every single day for 3 to 5 days. And it's extremely important that you change nothing, only that one single focus. And by the way, an easier way for you to practice this if you don't have time is that when you're in your meetings anyway at work or you're presenting at work, simply record it. Take your phone, record it on the side, go into it and have the focus. I'm just going to make sure not to say or today. That's all you have to do. As long as you're consciously doing it while you're speaking, that's what we're looking for. So that's the A, applying the focus. The R stands for reviewing. Now you've been adding repetitions every single day, you're practicing, you're going to watch it back every single day. So let's say you apply, you are focused on not saying and you're recording yourself. After every take, you're going to go back and you're going to watch. Did I succeed at that? Did I remove my ums and ahs? Because a lot of times what will happen is you will start speaking and you'll think, oh, I did a really good job removing my ums and ahs. I didn't say it at all. And then when you watch it back, wait, I said it 15 times? I didn't even pick it up. Now you're becoming more aware because you are reviewing the action that you have taken. You are reviewing what you have applied. And this is the biggest mistake most people make. They take classes on public speaking, but they never watch themselves speak. They have no idea what they're doing. They're counting on other people to tell them, oh, you did this with your voice, you did that with your body. They conceptually understand it, but they haven't seen it with their own eyes. They haven't heard themselves speaking. So once you see what you're doing with your own eyes, then you can review it, then you can reflect on it. So every single time you speak, make it a practice to record yourself and then review it. So far, scan, understand where you want to start, then you target a specific area that you want to improve, then you apply certain behaviors to it, and then you review it. And the last thing you're going to do is you're going to make tweaks as you go along. The T stands for tweaking. So let's say you started on a Monday, and on Monday you chose a topic, you recorded yourself speak, and then you go back and watched it and said, oh, I have a lot of ums and ahs. You're going to do this about 2 or 3 times, and it should take you no more than 10 minutes to do per day. The next day you'll do it again. The next day you'll do it again. Let's say by Wednesday you realize, hey, when I speak now, my filler words have gone down because I was aware of them. When I watch it on the video, I can barely hear any. I'm making great progress. Now you can tweak and change. So on Thursday, instead of focusing on your filler words, you can focus on your volume. Okay, now I want to speak a little bit louder. Same exact process. You think of a topic, and this time when you record yourself, my only goal is to focus on the volume and nothing else. Watch the video back. Am I louder than I was before? No? Okay, I gotta go even louder. And you realize oftentimes you'll have to exaggerate how much you change it. Because most people think they're loud, most people think they don't use filler words, most people think they're slow enough, they really aren't until they watch themselves back. So exaggerate everything that you're doing. And this is exactly the process that my clients follow on my bootcamp, and that's how they're able to remove their filler words completely in a day, sometimes 2 days. They become completely different speakers in a matter of 5 days. Now, if you want to get better at speaking on the spot, check out this video here. It's going to train you how to be able to talk about any topic, anywhere with no preparation.